Welcome to the revolution.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality. I know your anger, I know your dreams. I've been everything you wanna be. Oh, I'm the cult of personality.
Live the revolution.
Hey everybody, it's Str8 GeeK'D OuT, back again after a little bit of a hiatus. It's been really crazy. I've been working a lot more hours than I had anticipated after my last video. My job has been a little bit shorthanded, so we've had to kind of pick up the pace and pick up the slack as well. So plus I'm going full-time to school, so between everything that I got 2 kids too, it's just been busy. But still been out there looking, hunting, doing my thing. And about 2 weeks ago, well actually, yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, I went out to the Lakeland area with my brothers, and we went out to a car show. It was a Volkswagen VW car show out there, which was really cool. And while we're out there, I was very excited to be able to take advantage and check out a couple flea markets in the area. First time out there, so I didn't know really what was up. We came across this one flea market, and I swear to God, this thing was crazy scary. Like, it was like something from, Devil's Reject. It was so empty, and this was on a Saturday, mind you. It was completely empty. Saturday or Sunday, was it? Yeah, it was Sunday, whatever. So anyways, it was completely empty. There was a guy in a corner fixing mowers, all that fun stuff, and yeah, it was creepy. So that was a miss, fail. But we found there was another one about 10-15 minutes away, so we went and checked that one out, and that one wasn't too bad. I found a few things that I was looking for, and some things that I wasn't looking for in particular, but I didn't have my collection, so I went ahead and grabbed them. While I was out there, there was a little like a retro video game booth out there with some relatively good prices. I ended up picking up this one for the N64 Complete in Box Extreme G for the N64. The box has a little bit of wear on it, but for the most part, it's not too bad, So I'm not gonna complain, especially for the price. I picked it up for $3. So for $3, I wasn't gonna complain for Complete in Box N64 game. So how that goes. And then I picked up for dirt cheap Gradius on the Super Nintendo. Now I already have this in my collection. The reason why I picked it up was because I was pretty sure one of my homeboys was looking for this game. So and a few of them have contacted me, so I'm trying to figure out which one is gonna end up with it. But I'm definitely gonna trade this off. But Gradius, great, shoot 'em up. I like it. And then this past week, there was a great get-together by the Southwest Florida Gamers, and one of our fellow members, Jason, aka 8-Bit Hall of Fame, opened up his store. He had a grand opening this past Saturday up in Bonita for a retro gaming store, which was awesome, and I had been looking forward to this for months. For me, it was circled on my calendar to be like my Black Friday. I was going to be out front early and get it. But due to work and other things, I wasn't able to go, which bummed me out big time. But I was able to kind of like, in my local area, while everybody was up that way, kind of check couple yard sales and flea market in my area, and was able to find a couple things while everybody else was out and about. At a couple yard sales, I ended up picking up a couple of PlayStation 1 games. Nothing spectacular or anything crazy like that. It was a couple of wrestling games that I needed for my collection. I'm trying to get, I love wrestling, that's my big thing. So I was trying to get every wrestling game for the PS1 is one of my, goals. So I ended up picking up WCW versus the World, WCW Nitro, and then WCW Thunder, and I picked those all up for $1 a piece, which was nice. I remember playing all 3 of those as a kid for hours, and I've actually popped them in this past weekend after I bought them, and I loved them still. I still had a lot of blasts. Then I picked up for the Game Gear from another little garage sale. They had some other stuff, but nothing in particular that was catching my eye. But some Game Gear games. 2 of them I grabbed. I grabbed Chuck Rock for the Game Gear, and The Simpsons Bart vs. Space Mutant, which I had both of these already, but these ones actually are in very, very good condition. So I'm going to go ahead and probably sell or trade the other ones away and keep these ones, because these ones are in better condition than the one that I already had. So nice little label upgrade for that. Then while I was at the Ortiz Flea Market, there was a guy selling some Sega Genesis games, mostly sports titles, Sonic 1, Sonic 2, just common stuff, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy or nice. But deep down in his box of treasures, at the bottom, dusty and dirty, but I cleaned it up so it looks a lot nicer now, I ended up picking up a gem. And that gem is the Death of Superman. Death and Return, should I say, of Superman for the Sega Genesis. So, it's in box. Unfortunately, didn't have the manual, but still happy to have the rest of the game and all like that. This one is awesome because I already have the game. I've had it for a little while, I should say. And this one is for a close friend that was really looking for it. So, happy birthday, bro. Send it your way. Then at a yard sale not too far from our house, I ended up picking up for $3 a piece a couple of GameCube games. And once again, I've had these. I had all these already in my collection. Minus the Mario, one of the Mario titles, I should say. Almost spoiled it there. And I already have people that are going to grab these, so, but I'm excited. I was happy to find these out there in the wild. First one for the GameCube I found was Star Fox Adventures for the GameCube. All these were $3 a piece. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, $3. I didn't even look inside to check. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't have no manual on that one, and neither any other one. Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. I didn't have that one. And Super Mario Brothers Melee for the GameCube as well. So, this one actually had the manual in it, so which is really cool. And for $3 a piece, you can't really, beat that. It had some other, GameCube games, crappy stuff for it. And it had a Wii for sale. And for the love of me, I couldn't understand why these games literally were $3 a piece, but these crappy Wii titles, shovelware, they wanted 10 to 15 a piece. I'm like, yo, it's a Wii. Chill out. But, people are special. Yeah. So, then, not too far from my house, stopped by. It was like a little yard sale they had out there. It was like a couple of families together selling some stuff. I went there, checked it out. They had a couple of games out, but it was mostly like Real Kitty DS type stuff and some other just junk. But I saw that they had some teenagers and some older guys there too that that lived at the house that they were actually holding this yard sale or garage sale, should I say? Yeah. So I asked, hey, you got any old games like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, retro, all that crap. And I made it seem real it's whatever. You got some? And they were like, yeah, I think I got some of that, in my room somewhere, blah blah blah. So I ended up taking a gamble and waiting while they kind of like looked inside their house for it, this, that, and the other. And they came out with a couple of good stuff. Some stuff I didn't grab. It was just dumb stuff. But I grabbed the stuff that did interest me. For the Sega Saturn, I ended up picking up. This one actually was out front. This is the reason why I asked for some more retro stuff. But I ended up picking up Tomb Raider for $5 for Sega Saturn, and for Sega CD, Sonic CD. So that was cool. And then what they brought from inside, which was cool, was long box Road Rash for PS1, a long box Doom, and a long box Resident Evil. Some of the other titles they had were just regular PlayStation 1, not long box ones, and they weren't that great. They said they had more. They said that they had at least 10 or 15 more long box ones, and maybe some more Sega Saturn 60 type of games. I asked if they had the systems, and they said, no, we don't have the systems anymore. The systems broke a long time ago, and we trashed them, which is a shame, because even if they were broken, I would have taken them and tried to see if I could fix them. But that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So, other than that, as everybody knows, I'm also, somewhat of a toy collector. I mostly get, like, say, wrestling figures, the elite ones, Ninja Turtles, vintage Turtles, and then, like, vintage WWF, Transformers, G.I. Joes, that type of thing. But I also like Thundercats. I haven't got any of the vintage Thundercats, at least yet. But I did start collecting a while back the new line of Thundercat toys that the cartoon's already been canceled and all that stuff. But I waited till they were starting to go on clearance before I started grabbing this stuff. And on the new Thundercats, I got a couple of vehicles, and I have Pantharo and then 2 versions of Mumra, and that's it. That's all I could find. A couple of, like I said, vehicles. Other than that, I couldn't find anything else in the stores, and I wasn't going to... online, they go for stupid prices, so I was just like, well, my collection is pretty much going to stay that way, because I'm not going to go, crazy hunting for them. But I was actually at Big Lock a couple weeks back. I forgot to put this in a video, but... and ended up picking up some Thundercats. I ended up completing the collection of Thundercats for the complete series that they had came out with in one fair swoop. These were originally $3 a piece, but they were having a 50% off, or no, sorry, 75% off on all orange tag prices. So I ended up getting these for really, really cheap. The first one I picked up was Chitara. I ended up picking up Tigra. I got both Wily Kit and Wily Cat. And last but not least, end up getting Lion-O, which is really cool. So, and one first swoop, I completed my collection of Thundercats without even trying, and I definitely didn't spend a lot of money. So, so under what, $1.50, because what, 75% off. So, 50% off, that'd be $1.50. So yeah, way cheaper. So anyways, I was excited about that. Anytime you can complete a collection and check something off, it's nice. That's why we do this. We collect so we can, have little victories and accomplishments here and there. So, but other than that, that's all I got. While I've been gone, I'm planning on going out a little bit more this next probably week or week coming up. Hopefully find some things out there. Also, on the next episode of Str8 GeeK'D OuT, look forward to my top 10 favorite games on the PlayStation 3. And I'm going to start doing a couple of these videos of top 10s. So look forward to that. That'll be up sometime probably within a couple days of this video posting. So, anyways, thanks a lot for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button, because that's always awesome. And thanks for watching.
Look in my eyes, what do you see? The cult of personality.